So I'm going to call this video Quick Tip Monday. It's actually not even Monday right now. It's a Friday, but nonetheless, I'm going to produce this, put it out on Monday. Basically, my quick tip for this Monday is going to be adherence. The biggest thing that I see people struggle with when it comes to bodybuilding or just getting a good physique, losing weight, building some muscle casually. I mean, when you're just trying to improve your physiological appearance, the way you are, the way other people see you, adherence is the biggest key to your success. The nice thing is that the adherence is able to move over into many other areas of your life. It's quite a dynamic kind of concept. When you're able to adhere to something as simple and easy as a diet and training, there's a lot more that you can transfer that into via your work, your relationships, the qualities in your life. Once you're able to adhere to those things and adhere to a plan, even if it's long, right, like a year-long, 2-year-long plan, there's a lot of success that can come with that, because when you don't have the ability to adhere to a plan, you easily fall off of it, or you get different ideas of what might be a better plan and you switch plans, and that's never a good thing either. You lack the ability to validate if a plan is really worth it if you keep switching from doing things alternative to the plan. So the biggest tip I can give you is, if you have a plan, adhere to it. Adhere to your training, adhere to your diet. It could suck. It could actually be a poorly designed plan, but adherence is key. And if you're able to adhere to it more than the person to your left or right, you're going to see more progress. You just will. When people don't adhere, they're taking 2 steps back every time they take a step forward. For example, I have a wedding this weekend. We're having a rehearsal dinner tonight, and everyone's going to be having dinner at this rehearsal dinner and drinking. But I don't do that, right? I haven't drank in probably over a year, and when I did, it was a shot of vodka, a single shot, and it put me on my ass. I'm not suggesting that you don't have fun, but what I'm saying is, I know that the rehearsal dinner is tonight, and that everyone's going to be having dinner. So I kind of have some choices. I can bring my own food, which is what I'm planning to do. And then tomorrow is the actual wedding, and I can have my food for the day and then have a nice dinner at the wedding event itself. Or I could not adhere to a plan and just consider it a celebratory event and have a meal out Friday night, have some drinks, and then come back Saturday and do it all over again. And now I'm 3 steps back in my recovery for the week. My training plan has been detrimented. I'm more susceptible to being injured because my sleep is probably going to suffer. I'm now behind on certain micro and macronutrients that could help me recover better at the current situation I'm in. And so I realize these things, and just internally I adhere to a plan so well that it really bothers me. It genuinely bothers me to go out and do things like that. So on Friday night, I'm not going to be eating out with everyone or drinking like they're drinking. I'm still going to be there, and I'm still going to enjoy my time. My best friend's getting married, so I'm going to be there for him. But I'm not going to be eating out per se like they will. I'm just going to be doing my own thing. I'm going to bring my Tupperware food like I usually do, and I'm going to bring my water bottles like I usually do, and enjoy myself that way. And people will judge, and they always do, because they aren't able to adhere to a plan. Quite frankly, they don't see it as normal, and what is the norm is to be generally unhealthy, and that's susceptible to, or that's comparable to being social in this current day and age, where you have to drink and you have to eat for everyone to get together and be along. I think that's really fucked up, personally. I don't like that. I hate how everyone has to be drunk to enjoy themselves with other people. I think it's a real big flaw we have in our society, and I don't want to do that. So I adhere to my plan, even though I'm trying to celebrate my friend's wedding, right? But that's my personal choice. And if you can't make those decisions for yourself, or you feel peer pressured into moving a certain way, or eating a certain thing, or drinking a certain thing, or if you can't stick to your training because of something you did last night, you are not going to improve. You won't. Unless you're a genetic freak and your name's Sean Roden or Phil Heath or Ronnie Coleman, you are not going to improve. You won't lose weight. You won't gain muscle. You're not going to be a better version of yourself tomorrow. You're just going to be you. The same person you were the day before, less improved. That is the reality. So if you're serious about your physique, if you're serious about improving who you are and your performance capabilities, your recovery capabilities, and your metabolic stress endurance, you need to be conscious of the choices you make. Whenever I make a choice to eat something, I ask first, how will this impact or help me? Will this help or hinder me? If I eat a cheat meal, is that specific cheat meal going to bring me any sort of caloric value that's going to improve my fitness in the gym? Not necessarily my fitness, my intensity. Or is it going to hinder it, right? Is it going to be a high fat meal that's going to slow me down and sweat and really kind of weigh me down? Or is it going to be a high carbohydrate meal where I can really absorb those nutrients, shoot them into my muscles, and use that as a legitimate source of fuel the next day? These are questions I ask myself. Is me losing 2 hours of sleep really going to benefit my recovery? Right? Is me missing a meal really going to actually benefit me? Or is it going to hinder the process? Chances are it's probably going to hinder the process. So you need to make those decisions for yourself. When you come into this, you have to have a plan. You can't just walk into something with a goal and have no plan. Because without the plan, your adherence to a plan, is impossible. You don't have the plan to adhere to. So these things, when they come in front of you and you're faced with these kind of obstacles or influences from the outside, it is very easy to be swayed when you don't have a goal and a plan to accommodate that goal in your mind. And I'm not talking about a month from now, 2 months from now. I'm talking about on the grand scheme, years. Where do you want to be? I want to be an 𝒖𝒊𝒄𝒌 pro. I'm going to take every single day as seriously as I can and adhere to some plan to get those results. I will do it. I know I will. So, if that means I'm not able to celebrate like everybody else, I have a plan. That is my plan. People have different plans and different goals that allow them and permit them to do different things or disable them from doing other things. And just like me. Some people might not have time for the gym because they're trying to build a personal business, and that is their goal. Instead of building a physique, they're building something that's worth money, right? Monetary value. And what I'm building is my physique. Two same kind of concepts, but different sort of investments of time. It's all the same. You plan, you have a goal, you execute, and you adhere 24/7. 24/7. And if you don't enjoy the process, then you're not doing what you love. If you don't enjoy adhering to the plan, you simply aren't doing the thing that you are passionate about. So if you can't adhere to a plan or adhere to something, then the problem is that you're doing the wrong thing. Because for me, this is easy. For me, I have no trouble. I get so excited to wake up at 5 a.m. in the morning that I wake up at 4 a.m. I just can't sleep because I'm so excited to get up and work out and eat my food for the day. It's my favorite part. I just like making the food. I like understanding the complex interactions with my biochemistry and the food I'm choosing to eat for that day and the activities I'm doing for that day. It's so exciting to me. It's invigorating. I tell my friends all the time that the thing that gets me, the reason I know that this is my passion, is because every time I walk into the gym, I get the chills. I get chills, I get goosebumps. Because I'm so, it's almost erotic to be at the gym. It's just what I love doing. I love moving. I love the kinetics of just being there. So do I have a ton of friends? No. You know, do I go out and do really cool things all the time? No. But I'm doing what I love. That every day makes me happy. It makes me feel complete. It's the days that I don't get to do the things that I love, go to the gym, make my food, that I become neurotic, and it's like, fuck, man, like, what am I gonna fucking do? So you need to find, if you can't adhere to you know, this is getting way off topic, but if you can't adhere to something, you're not doing the right thing. So you need to find what that thing is that you would give all else up for. Friends, family, income. You need to go all the way. You'll do this, and it sounds like an extreme sacrifice, but once you find that thing and you go all the way, you'll realize that you've never been happier. So my Monday tip, simply said, adherence is key. Adherence to a plan will get you a goal always. Always. I hope you enjoyed that tip for Monday. Deuces.